Hey everyone, welcome back to Buick Outdoors. If you're new here, my name is Sheldon Marion, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Woods Arctic 6. Alright, so to start this thing off, this is the Woods Arctic 6 tent from Canadian Tire. They run roughly about around that $500 mark. It is a 6-person 7x13 tent. It does a phenomenal job. It's just like any other pop-up tent. You have the pops on the top, and then you have these on the side panel. I'll put up the video there of me setting it up just in the corner so you don't have to watch that. It only takes about 2 minutes really to pop everything up. I start with the roof and then I do the side walls, and just it's nice and quick and easy to throw up. One person can obviously do it, very simple. On the outside here, on each little pole tab here, you have a little reflector. There's a reflector on the windows. On the side or the outside walls here, you have these 2 vents with this little clip here that keeps everything opened up. So when you have your vents open, they'll actually stay open. They won't kind of close up on you or anything like that. And then the same thing here. You have the little reflector here, reflector on the window, and on the outside you have this little skirt here. It does a fairly good job. It's nothing too fancy. You know, it might be kind of 8 inches roughly. Also on each corner you have anchor points. So there's one there, same thing on the other side, and then in the middle right here you have another one. And so with that being said, that's pretty well the outside of the tent. You have these little Velcro strips here that'll hold your doors open. And now what we'll do is we'll go on the inside, and we'll start with the door here. I'm roughly about 5'9", so this door, it's right around that 5'8"-ish mark. So you have to duck your head slightly to get in, but it's not that bad. Also, there's a door in this corner, and there's a door in this corner. So again, when you're coming in and out, you gotta duck your head slightly. And also, like every other tent there seems, you have that little step where, again, it's whatever, it's 3 to 4 inches from the ground. There's a couple of other tents out there that don't have that. They have the actual full open door, but for the most part they all kind of have the general same design. With this tent, there is 6 windows, so you have 1 on each end and then 2 on the sides. These little plastic pieces here, they're velcroed all the way around, so they are removable. You can also close up your windows with these velcro pieces. And when you have every single one of them closed and the doors closed, it does get pretty dark in here. With this being uninsulated though, you will see little pieces like this where it allows in some light, but it's nothing too crazy. Like, it does get really dark in here, so that's not a concern. With it being an uninsulated tent though, if you run a propane heater, because propane burns extremely wet, you're gonna have this kind of ice build up in here. And even if you have both vents open, it still collects and builds up. And really there's nothing you can do about it. It's just from propane burning wet, and you kind of have to deal with it really. With these vents too, again, velcro, and you can see with that piece on the outside, that little kind of like a C hook kind of a thing, it keeps it open on the outside, and you can simply close them up. And there's one on each side here. So they get the job done, keeps air circulating, and you definitely want to have at least one of them open when you're burning with propane, just because propane absorbs all the oxygen. It also puts out CO2 emissions, so you can end up getting CO2 poisoning, which is not good, and it's potentially deadly. Also, what I like to do with these big tents is I do quite a bit of overnight camping out on the ice. So when I was out there, we had the propane heater on this side mainly, so that's where you can see all this. It does get pretty iced up, but we were able to make it work for us. If you actually want to see that, I filmed that all, so I'll leave a link in the description below for you. Also put a little tag right here that you can click on if you want to watch that now. One more thing for on the inside is you have these big pockets. They're roughly 10 by probably 7 inches, and there's just one on each side. Other than that, guys, it's a very plain Jane basic tent. It does what it needs to do. It's fairly cheap. It's not going to run you $1,000 or anything like that. There is plenty of room. It says 6 person. What we do when we're out fishing is in the corners here, we'll drill a hole in each corner, and then typically we leave the center here wide open. But if you had 6 people, you could easily put another one there, another one there, and then really you just sit kind of in the center, and there would still be lots of room. When we took it out, did our overnight tenting, we had our cots over here, fish holes in the middle, a big table and chairs and stuff over here, and there was still plenty of room, and we had 3 big dogs. So anyways, guys, again, this is the Woods Arctic 6, and you can pick them up from Canadian Tire for about that $500 mark. And yeah, if you're looking for a nice big tent for a family outing, I highly suggest this. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, maybe leave us a comment or two, tell us how you like your tent. We'll catch you on the next one.